92 Pro FM. It's Bekah Berger here with Kyle Cooke, who's going to be at Paddy's down in Westerly. It's Tikki Beach, the ultimate Sunday fun day, going down on June 2nd. And of course, you know him from Summer House. Hey, Kyle.
Yes. What's going on? Thanks for having me.
So happy to have you. You know, you're a New England guy. You're
Oh
from
yeah,
Manchester, New
that's
Hampshire.
right. Manch Vegas, baby.
I was just going to say Manch Vegas. I know
Yeah.
the vibes up there. So you're no stranger to Rhode Island and to New
Nah,
England. So are you excited to be down in Westerly?
absolutely. I'm so pumped. I've heard incredible things. I was in Rhode Island last summer for a wedding. Once upon a time, I dated a girl from Providence, so I know my way around. It's a small state.
It is a small state and getting smaller every day. I won't ask you too much about your dating past. I most likely went to high school with that person because that's just very Rhode Island. But I do want to get into, are you drinking Loverboy right now?
I'm drinking. Hopefully not, because it's 11 in the morning when we're recording this. This is actually our energy drink collab with Amino Lean. So it's a peach Bellini mocktail.
How is it?
Phenomenal. I mean, it's a Loverboy flavor, so it's got to be
It's
good.
refreshing. So I want to get into a couple things real quick about Summer House. I think
Yeah.
my most pressing question, and I know a lot of people are wondering this, did you return your orange shorts to Sierra after boat day?
I thought you were gonna ask, where's the mullet? Um,
That's my second question.
yeah. It's a good question. I was so fortunate she came on the boat with an extra pair. I'm not sure what I would have done. I would have had to literally go home with that like shell around my private parts.
Yeah. Is
But
that a
you know,
conch shell?
I feel like I gave it back to her, but I just heard her do an interview where she was like, "Kyle, where are my shorts? Didn't never got them back." So
This is
I think it went missing in action.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Orange
Yeah.
Shorts. I just love the commitment to it in that the most recent episode. Like the fact that like there's a lot of feelings happening and there's so much going on, yet you stayed in the shorts.
Well, you look, we do have like these dramatic moments. It's a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong. Like I feel so lucky to be, continuing to film this show. But we show the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I think at times I just feel compelled to lighten the mood. So I didn't plan on completely losing my swim trunks because those I just gotten them. But the water was a little dark, and so when they sunk, I couldn't find them. But
Into the great
sometimes you just got
beyond.
to lighten the mood.
Yeah. No, I loved it. And yeah, where is the mullet? Is that something that happened at the reunion maybe?
Yeah, you guys will see that play out at the reunion. Let's just say I feel like I got the most exclusive haircut in New York City. Um, and I did it on the camera. So, it was time. My grandmother, I'm from New Hampshire. My grandmother's from Vermont, and she always, she literally was born in the 20s. She was 101 when she passed about 2 months ago. And
Oh, I'm
the
sorry to hear
last
that.
thing she said to me, well, thank you. She had a great life, but the last thing
Yeah.
she said to me was just like, "I hate your hair. When are you
Oh,
cutting?" And I was like, you know what? In her honor, I will cut the dang mullet. So off with the mullet. You know what's great with hair though? Or for most guys, you can grow it back.
Kyle, you're very blessed. Not a lot of guys can easily do that.
Yes, something I also feel very lucky.
Yeah.
So
So I want to also mention the fact that, and this is going to tie into your big event at Tikki Beach on June 2nd. Last episode of Summer House, when we were still in the mullet phase,
right, right.
there was a lot of feelings. The girls were coming really hard at you. And you kind of just said out loud, "Hey, I want to be a DJ."
Yeah.
And at first, it seemed like, okay, I mean, anybody can just say out loud, "Hey, I want to be a DJ," but you're actually doing this.
Yeah, look, I mean, in most cases, when I'm heated or I've been drinking, my delivery is pretty horrible. But then next thing you know, I'm going to be known for that line. I mean, it started with "Summer Should Be Fun," back in season two. I was actually pretty embarrassed when I saw myself. I think that made the trailer, and now it's like my catchphrase. So you know, I never know what the hell I'm going to say. I was pretty embarrassed by how I reacted to Amanda just wanting to pursue something that she was passionate about. Um, And I think what I blurted out was just like, look, believe it or not, running Loverboy is insanely stressful. It's a complicated industry. It's not for the faint of heart. And I was just like, I feel like I haven't done anything for me in 4 or 5 years. And what I blurted out when I said, like, I want to be a DJ, was me basically saying, look, if we're talking about things that I want to pursue, guess what? I want to pursue, music. I grew up playing an instrument, and I've always been the guy playing, music for the house. In fact, I bring the stereo, like the
Yeah.
loudspeakers for the summer house.
You're the
And
music guy.
so I'm the music guy. And so I blurted that out. And come fall, I had an opportunity to DJ a club here in New York, pretty well known, called the Palace, for
Mm-hmm.
their Halloween party. And I was like, all right, here's the catch. I don't know how I can like operate an aux cord, but I don't actually know how to like actually transition and properly DJ on like, a turntable type situation. So I had to like force myself to learn. And then I had my first gig, and then, it's kind of been off to the races. And for me, it's not just about DJing. I want to produce music. So I will, be revealing an unreleased track at Tikki Beach that I have, similar to Loverboy, built from the ground up. So it's an original.
Brick by brick, we're
Yes.
building. So when it comes to DJing, did you have any help? Did anybody train you? Did DJ James Kennedy, fellow Bravo guy, give you any pointers?
Well, funny enough, the guy that asked me to DJ had James Kennedy come through about a year ago, and I went and reconnected with the owner, and he's like, dude, the opportunity's there. Like, look at James filled the place up, but you could too. And so it was actually his guy, this guy Stevie, that is his like music director, that kind of like brings in the talent. And when there isn't talent, or when Stevie wants to hop on the ones and twos, he also DJs. So he kind of showed me around, and that was enough to get me started. And then this January, I started working with a guy that will be at Tikki Beach. His name is Mikey Perari. Um, I was like, listen, man, he runs this academy, but I like one-on-one training, like not just DJing, but probably more importantly, the production side of the music business. So I've been taking it really seriously in what little time I have.
I was just going to say, how are you? Like, first of all, I'm of the school of thought there is no such thing as work-life balance. I think you just take it day by day and see what comes. But how are you able to balance everything?
Well, look, I don't have kids yet, and sure, balance would be great, but I don't have any. I mean, in 2022, I filmed 3 different TV shows while running an insanely, fast growing alcohol brand. So it's not, entrepreneurship is not for the faint of heart. And, I could totally occupy myself, you know, DJing. And meanwhile, I have to squeeze that into, a little bit of spare time that I create.
Tikki Beach, June 2nd at Paddy's down in Westerly. So you're going to be like, you are the turntables. Like, you are up there. You're going to be
Oh
playing an
yeah.
unreleased. This is the debut of the unreleased track, by the way,
I
correct?
might have to debut it in New Jersey, but you won't be able to find it because I got asked to do a jump start this summer. It's going to be unreleased, so you guys will be hearing it for the first time too. Just because you won't be able to find it out there just yet. But I'm pumped. I mean, I will. I'm doing a 2 hour set.
Wow.
Before
That's a lot.
before that, Carl and I will be doing a meet and greet.
Okay,
So
so
come
Carl is going to
early.
be with you. We should
Oh yeah,
mention that.
Carl will be with me. So doors open at 12. Get there early because we're gonna do a meet and greet and take pictures with every single possible person we can, before I hop up for my 3 o'clock set. So it's a Sunday fun day. Don't you know what they say? Don't let your Monday ruin your Sunday.
Don't I know it? Do you have a particular DJ name, or are you DJ Kyle Cooke?
I don't even know if I'm going by DJ Kyle Cook. It's
Okay.
just Kyle Cook.
It's just Kyle Cooke, who's
Yeah,
cooking up
it's
an unreleased track for you.
yeah, cooking up beats, baby.
Yes. Okay, and real quick before I let you go, what is the go-to Loverboy flavor these days? Is it limoncello? Is it something else that we haven't heard about
So
yet?
limoncello is in such scarce supply. It's only online and it's currently sold out. But there is a wait list. So if you're willing to pay a little premium to get like the flavor of the summer, that is the Loverboy product that everybody's obsessed with, and you see everyone drinking the yellow cans on Summer House season 8. However, I think we'll have plenty of teas. I mean, that's what we're known for. We are the sparkling hard tea company, 0 sugar, 90 calories, really high quality ingredients, all listed right on the can. There's nothing like it in the market. There's wannabes, but they're either full of sugar or they're full of artificial sweeteners, and neither are a good alternative. So,
You're going to say the other S word that we can't say on terrestrial radio.
yes,
Kyle, thank you so much. Everybody's very pumped to see you
I can't
up
wait.
there. Tiki Beach, Sunday
It's
Fun
been,
Day
look,
on
this is
June
my
2nd.
maiden voyage to Rhode Island for Loverboy, believe it or not. I mean, we're in 41 states. So the only thing we've ever done in Rhode Island, Carl actually led the charge a couple years ago.
I
So now
remember.
it's going to be me and Carl, proper Sunday Fun Day party at Tiki Beach. Be there.
And then you're going to go on tour this year as a DJing.
Yeah. Well, first I got to film season 9, but so everybody, this is like basically probably one of my last gigs of the spring/summer before I am kind of locked up in the Hamptons.
Heading to the Hamptons. Kyle, thank you so much.
You got it. Thank you, Becca.